beautiful people. I leave for camp in exactly 2 hours and 5 minutes. And if you didn't notice, there are some new things. My quotes are not here because my room was getting redone. Next time you see my room, I'm not going to be recording on this floppy little bed here. I'm going to be recording on a nice desk. See, it's good. And this wall is going to be this color. There we go. And so, and I dyed my hair. So, I thought this was the best video. Sorry, I'm pretty stuffed up here. The best video I could make for change. And change is constantly happening, of course, because we are consistently inconsistent. And, of course, consistency is pretty much the opposite of change. So, if you think about it, hardly anything is consistent. Things are always changing, and you have to admit, sometimes it's a good thing and sometimes it's a bad thing. But the problem is, when it's a bad thing, you don't know what to do. You don't know what to do because you have this whole thing set up, right? Like you have you're just like the plan, basically. You plan ahead of time. You're gonna go to Harvard, and after Harvard, you're gonna get married and have children and be rich. Okay? That's just your plan. And you go to Harvard, then you can't get married, and everything falls apart. And I'm not saying that all plans are this long term and this crazy and this high expectations, but just saying that everything will fall apart because you have everything planned out. You did the first step, and then the second step, everything just falls apart. And yeah, it's gonna really stink. And yeah, there are ways to get through it. You gotta just embrace the change. You gotta hug it. I wrote a poem earlier. It's called How to Live. The only way to live is to embrace the thorns, the sticks, the stones, to hug the things that break your bones. There's a lot more to it, but basically that makes so much sense, because for change, if you just sit around and mope about it, then nothing's gonna get better. Everything's gonna stay pretty stinked up. You're not gonna have it pretty good, are you? And sure, sometimes things just work out and go back on their own. And some changes you need to let them be, because those are good changes. Like, you need to but the problem is figuring out which of those changes. I'm so sorry. I'm not good at these videos. So you start out with having a change, and so it makes you really upset, but you don't know if it's a good change that you should let be, or a bad change that you should try to change and just make it change. That you should try to improve. So, an example of a good change is that you might not be able to tell, is if somebody says something that sounds like this. Hey, sorry about lunch today. I knew we were going to go to Chick-fil-A, but instead we're going to McDonald's. And it's not necessarily a good change or a bad change. It's kind of in the middle. So you just need to accept that you're going to a different restaurant. It's not a big deal. And it may seem like a big deal, but it's not a big deal. Now, a good change that might seem big is you're just finished your last year of middle school. You're going to be a freshman in high school. And you're really scared. It's a big change. But is it good or is it bad? And for some people, it's really good. They get to either be free from their middle school years or they get to grow up or something that they've been wanting to do for a while. And for some people, it's a bad change because they're going to be going with these people that they've been bullied by, or high school is just not their forte. But what if my little dog is just right here and it's adorable? But what if, so if it's a bad change for you to be going into a different school, then you could think of solutions like, because in that case, it's a problem. So, and when there's a problem, it's good to think of solutions normally. Normally. There are some cases, but we're getting off topic. And so you could be homeschooled if find a way to do that, or get a tutor, even though those are really expensive. I'm not saying I couldn't afford to. Oh, sorry. Anyway, or you could switch high schools, or maybe you could just get like a cool backpack or something. And it sounds really, annoying, but it might actually work. So remember, not all change is bad. And there's always a way to get through what you're going through. And I love you guys so much. I'll see you next time in this new wall. Let me try recording in front of this wall, this color real quick. Hey guys, it's You Are Loved. Anyway, peace out. Yeah. Yeah.